Hey everyone, Mighty Benaya here. Again, I am a little bit late, but wanted to wait and see how a few things panned out before I uploaded another video. So it is currently day 11, and day 11 just started. Hopefully I will have an update for you tomorrow. But currently what my plan is, and I think I mentioned this on my last video, I have got spies in burn. It is currently at 11% morale, which means it should flip at the next day change. And look where France's troops are, or more specifically, where they are not. He doesn't have any troops in any of these provinces, and he's got just a few troops guarding his borders. I think he's really worried. I moved a bunch of troops just across the English Channel, and he seems to be very worried that I'm going to cross the English Channel when I will cross the English Channel and probably try to threaten Paris. But before I do that, I want to move these 30 troops through this Belgian territory after it flips, even if it flips to France. Whether it flips to France, Italy, or Germany, any of those will work. Obviously, I'm hoping for Germany, but any of those will work for us. So that's what I'm planning on my front. Recently, Spain was able to make landfall in Morocco and actually took his cap. So currently, he is rebuilding his capital. And so right now we're 2 caps down. They have taken 2 of our capitals, and we have not taken any of theirs as of yet. King's Bankerton has got lots of defenses in Austria-Hungary to try to prevent pushes by the Ottomans, but Ottomans are sending troops to this location because they have a factory and they are going to build an artillery. What he is hoping is that he can take it before the artillery builds. Artillery should be available day 13. So I have 1 day and 19 hours left on my cruiser, which I will be using against France. But he is hoping he can steal the artillery, or at the very least, prevent them from constructing an artillery and take the resources from them. So he got right of way through Romania and is sending troops to attack this province. That will hopefully free up a lot of the conflict that has been happening up here in Sweden. Sweden lost their capital to an enormous Russian attack from the water. We have just struggled a little bit with landings. There have been a lot of landings recently, and I think what's happening is the other players, the other team, realizes that they need to make something happen quickly because we are all islands, for lack of a better term. Obviously, like, there is some connection here, there is some minor connection here, but once artillery and cruisers come out, that's what we're going to focus on, and they can't focus on that because they don't have as many harbor cities as we do. And so once we can start pumping out cruisers, we can defend, and they are not going to be able to. So I think they are making landings because they're trying to make something happen. And I talked about this a couple videos ago. They are in a position where they have to make something happen or we win. And that's what we're seeing, is they are making landings, they are trying to be aggressive, and they've made some progress. And that's okay. I think that we're still in that same position. Even though we've lost a couple caps, it set us back a bit, but we've got to play the long game. We've got to push them out. We've got to try to defend capitals because that's a morale issue. But we are doing a good job of holding them back and taking opportunities when they present themselves. So this is a big opportunity here. This is a big opportunity here. I encourage Germany to profit off of that opportunity and maybe go after Italy while I go after France, because Italy's got a lot of, he's got, I believe Milan is empty, though I can't see it right now, and Genoa. And he's got all of this isn't hugely fortified. There's no forts down here. And maybe he can make it all the way to Naples. Um, Italy has got a lot of troops all over the place. They've got um, Russian and French troops over here. There's some Italian troops up in Vienna. I know that there have been Italian troops in the water. Italy's not focused on defending their mainland because they don't need to be focused on that right now. But whenever we take Bern, Italy's exposed like they've never been exposed before. And so I encourage Germany to leverage that. And what I think will happen when we do that, we will be able to split their coalition where they can't get troops back and forth like they could before. B, I think that's going to make them panic a little bit, and that will make them make dumb moves, especially after this little raiding party happens. They will realize that things are getting bad, and so they'll panic, they'll make bad moves, and we'll be able to capitalize on those bad moves. That's the plan as of right now. Again, nothing really. Actually, I will show the morale currently. This is why I like this view. I know it's not for everybody, but I can see things like this, and nobody's paying attention to this. I can see that there's really bad morale in France, and nobody else is looking at that. Spain has a lot better morale. I'm struggling with morale because I'm at war with 4 countries, so I have a negative 20. Sweden has low morale because their cap was taken, as does Morocco. But Harkold's doing well. The Ottomans are doing well. Russia has got some struggles because of how big they are, but it's not anywhere near as bad as some of the other locations. But if we needed to take this province from Poland, you can do economic spies, and because you can see where there are already morale issues, you can capitalize on that. So that's why I love this view as opposed to the other view. Oh, excuse me. So, going back to relations, that is the plan as of right now. I will touch base with you all probably tomorrow, whenever everything turns over. I'm assuming that this province will revolt and will move to one of the 3 nations that borders it. And we will see what happens at that point. Until then, Soli Deo Gloria, and I'll see you next time.